a look at the knee shield game. First of all, I'm going to teach you guys the knee shield and from the half guard and the three majors of the knee shield, so you guys can understand. We've got knee high, knee low, and knee crush. They're the three majors. So knee high, knee low, and knee crush. We're going to do the knee crush first. It's the most important one. The knee crush will stop them progressing past guard and gives access to their legs. Okay, so Marcus in my half guard. General rule, I don't want him to have the underhook, so I want to keep my elbow pinned to my body. Secondly, this is one of the biggest things I see with the half guards. People frame and they give him access to the underhook. Does that make sense? So I don't want to frame. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep my elbow pinned in here and I'm framing with this side. Does everyone understand? So I'm not here, right? I'm on this side. Now, what we're going to do is this. My top knee, my left knee is going to drive hard and fast past my right knee downwards. My top knee, my left knee is going to drive hard and fast down past my right knee. So a lot of time we're here, we're knee squeezing, I'm going to drive my left knee down, and that's going to give me the option to come up. So let's have a look at this nice and slow. If I bring my knees together and squeeze, we're in a 50-50. I find it hard to wrestle up together. But if I take my top knee past, it turns his hip and puts me in a far better position to be able to wrestle up. So let's have a look at the mechanics on this. First of all, is if I'm here, by default, we don't do that. If he drives into me, my shoulder's going backwards. Does that make sense? Which way do I want to go? I don't want my back pinned on the ground. Where if I'm here, if he tries to put weight on me, I can deflect. So what I'm doing is this. My top knee, my left knee is going to drive into him and kick. So my bottom leg extends to create a window. I dive. Now, because I'm on the leg, I can come up on this. So, elbow in, keep it locked in. What I'm going to do from this is my feet are crossed. It doesn't matter really. My top knee drives down, my bottom leg kicks. Come under. For me, black belt level here, I pass, lock onto leg and knee bar. So I've got the knee bar set up from here. If you guys aren't black belt or brown belt level, pass it, step under to get your pass. So again, the small mechanic from the knee shield is I'm not taking, can you start just a second? My knee's on the hip. I'm not taking it across the body. It's on the hip. What I'm doing is I'm pinching. So my top knee, exactly, goes down, down, down. My bottom is kicked. So I'm bringing that like a scissor motion, like a scissor sweep. This gives me the opportunity to start to come under. If he puts his weight on me, I tap the back of the leg. Once his bum hits the ground, as far as AF and IFBJJ, advantage. If I complete it, 2 points. If I get on top, if I lock his leg up the knee bar, fight's done. For those of you, and it's a novice, fundamental, beginner's class, I have no idea what I'm teaching a knee bar, sorry. But you guys will need to be aware of it. As you guys get further up the food chain, that knee bar is there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get the turnover. You guys can have a little bit of a play of the knee bar, go nice and light. If you guys are not a brown belt or a black belt, you cannot do this on the mat. Even if you're rolling brown belts and black belts. There's like, you guys have to learn to do basic fundamentals before you can do the more complex things. The reason behind it is not because it's advanced. I can tell you is your arm has a little certain bit of flexibility in it, right? Your knee doesn't. Especially as you get a little bit older, your knee loses a lot of flexibility. So anytime that your knees push past that center line, it starts to cause damage. So your arm, like I said, the arm's hyper flexible, it has some kind of residual movement in it, your knees don't. Okay, one more time. Okay, Wayne. So for me, is I keep my arm pinned. This allows me to rotate over. I attack this side. my top knee, my left knee will drive into his hip. So I'm just attacking the hip. I'm not going past the belly. That drives. I kick, I come up. And again, it's really hard. So from here, my top knee is kicking against his hip. My bottom leg hooks, that allows me to come up. That'll turn me over to the top position. I'm onto his leg 100%. As I drop my weight down, the knee bar comes on. And I'm off the video for the knee bar. So when you're here, knee shield. So whether you have the top or bottom is kind of irrelevant. I'm actually going like that. I want to turn down. So what I'm seeing some guys do is you're going here and then you try and squeeze that way, your knees going back up, forcing you back onto your back. It's really hard to get up, my knees that way. So what I'm trying to do is I try to drive my knees down, I try to go down that way so I'm coming up. So the knee on the hip is going down to the ground. Once I'm locked in this position, the weight goes that way, make the front leg right. I get up, hook the front leg and come up. So for me, right, the way that I normally play this, come around this side of easy speed, is I'll go from here, I'll play a deep knee shield. My partner is going to try and push past the knee shield, like, yeah, right. So I take my knee down, like, so I'm here, I drop and come underneath my partner. So every time that they play my legs, they can't underhook me anymore. So I'll break them by going here, so they go like that. My knee goes down, see what's happening already? Now I hit the leg. So you don't have to play the shallow. If you guys aren't confident on playing the bike on the knee one, play a bike, wait for the lace. Once they lace it, what's the small something you want? This, no way. Here. Like that, so as I'm kicking, pushes got the lace in my leg, gives me down hook. I can tap the knee if I want to tap the knee to put my partner down. And if you guys aren't into knee bars, right, okay, we've got to make sure we're passing correctly. So I'm putting this one down so she can't tap the hip. That's the, I need to headquarters start passing. So anytime that we're here, I don't want to step off because she's got the hook. I don't want to go back here, go something out of space, I'm here. Back step to the leg, so into headquarters, last position. You guys okay to, who didn't get that at all? Okay, so good. The most common pass of a high knee shield is the leg race. That's the most common pass. So I know she can't underhook me because the legs or hands are already committed. Do you understand that? So she's generally going to try and go that. So she's going to go twice. That's going to be the pain. Then tap. Base. Come up. Drop. In the leg. If I feel she's got the hook on that, I'll just pass to this side. If I feel I can backstep, I'll pass to headquarters. 1, 2, 3. If I'm laying here and Emma's trying to push my knee to open up that way, but I open my knee and bring it across the body. So the difference on this one is if she's pushing, her frame's stronger than me, she's going to open up my legs. She's got a better drive for me. It also taps my knee. So what I'll do, when I feel I'm playing a high and she starts to put pressure, I bring my knee to my chest and that'll change her frame. So all her weight goes where now? Okay, on me. Okay. Kick. I understand that I can attack the leg, I can go under the leg, I can do all that kind of stuff as well. That's not the focus of today's class. So anytime that I'm playing a high knee shield and she's trying to open up, I don't fight this frame. What I do is I bring my knees to my chest and then I'll break the frame down. She'll go here, now I'll go straight back into my rest up position again. So no matter which way we're going, I'm going to go back to the hip squeeze. But it's a simple concept, it really is. You never like about hip squeeze is that if she's got hold of my collar and my head and she's pressing past me and she's going to hold on really tight, it's just what. I've got so much power in my legs. Anytime I just got hold of my sleeve and the collar, and I'm in this position, right? I'm like, no jump. I can start to have such a strong mechanic. She can't pass the guard, she's got to be locked in position. So if her hand goes on the inside, to keep her sweat, bring it over. And that's pretty much how it works. Get that natural reaction. She'll always fall side on kicking. So we're popping up this side. The reason why my frame's here is that allows my hand to come backwards to come up. So you've got to understand if I'm kicking, I'm not holding. So like if I'm here, like to jump in the guard pass, I go, let go, kick, come up. But just I need the post, come up, let's go, watch my elbow, you can only come up with it, so I always go over my hand, it doesn't make my head higher than the hips, which you ask me to go. So once that is, if I'm playing high wind still, she goes on the inside from here, I go straight, pop, pretty much, kick over. One, two, three. This is uncommon. So if I'm here and my partner's weight's on me and I'm having trouble kicking because his weight's on me, the most common thing to do is they frame and they try and push weight, which gives them the opening to underhook past guard. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm sliding my hips under him. So I lock my knees together, I slide my hips underneath him. So think about it this way, my knees are strong, so all I have to do is direct my knees to this side. I'm doing the same kind of concept. This is, I open my knees up. If my knee can't go through that side, I'll knee come through. If his weight's too far on me, I can't get my knee to that side, I'll take my knee to this side. Just so you guys know, we have this tiny little muscle in our groins. It's called the hip flexor. Not what you guys are thinking, okay? The groin muscle. So, if I try, how much do you weigh, Wayne? If I try and do 65 kilos with my hip flexor, I'm going to blow it out. I won't be able to do it. But, if I go extend and I lift my whole body, I definitely can. So, if you guys are into your leg lock game and all that kind of stuff, I normally try and go, I don't play that. My knee goes through, I frame, I grab the leg. From here, so hold everything sit up. Like it's a perfect position. Protect your leg, take it through. So, knee goes through when I'm ready. I kick my bottom leg straight, my top knee kicks, I come up. What ends do I do? Have a quick shot on that. 1, 2, 3, go. There's a few ways past the knee shield, and it depends on what kind of style guard pass and what option you want from that. So I combo 2 guard passes off the knee shield, and I combo these together. I combo the banana bit and the rest of the pass. I combo these together. They flow really well together, and as long as you follow the guidelines, it's quite hard for your opponent to stop them once you get the rhythm going. The first part of the swing through is something that it's kind of new age jiu-jitsu, and the banana split pass and the rest of the pass is very old school jiu-jitsu. So it's kind of a combination of both. I teach the swing through first off, Micah. And we're going to have Micah playing after knee shield. So the way that I like to play this is I don't particularly care about the unhook. I'm not going to deal with that. The issue is Micah's bottom leg. But if I don't block the bottom leg out, he can pull the leg out at any time, rescue guard or block out. So the way that I like to, instead of trying to use my hands, I just put my knee. So if he tries to bring it out. Secondly, is I'm in a position that I'm stronger than him. So if he tries to sweat me, my weight's on it. So generally, he's going to have to actually start to move to be able to attack me. So the number one thing I like to do, it can just be this. Okay, this is the swing through. Okay, magic. Watch my hands. First of all, there's this. Right, I'm going to punch, my elbow comes through, and I split him up. put pressure, here's your knee bar. So, tough crowd, man. Okay. So, a lot of people they're fighting here, and the deal is I don't get the ability to, and every time I do, I take my post down on that side. So I'm on this side. Now you see, this is stronger for me. And I'm not hunting the underhook. So all I'm doing is, I'll go one, elbow, and banana split. Drop my weight down. Drop my weight onto the knee bar. Now, I've got to make sure I'm sliding backwards. If I come too far forward, it can roll over. Let me explain. So from here, I push, I swim through. If I'm here, he's just going to, I'm going to end up doing that, pulling my partner on top of me. So my weight's going down towards the hips. And what I'm doing is, I'm waiting for that opportunity. So I'm pinching and I'm here. Oh, got it. I'm on the hips. So he's already kind of got it on the knee bar. I just walk him over. Here's my guard pass. That stops him recovering. This tips him over. If he's facing this way, he can't bring his knees back through to rescue the guard. And again. So the more that I'm here, the harder this is. Like, the more that I'm here, the easier this is. So for me, the more that I can get him to open up, and he's going to go, okay, knee pinch, my elbow comes in, and I'm here. So I can still do it off the knee pinch. Walk, step off, control. Wait, I shall grab Emma. Lock. Wait, I think I've got to turn the corner so she can't get that knee through. I have to turn the corner to lock this leg up. This is key. I don't want to go back to the full guard. I'd rather be in the half guard, quarter guard than the full guard. This full guard sucks, man. It's so annoying. Okay. So, 1, 2. To help it is my right leg goes backwards, creates an opportunity. So my right leg slides backwards, swim through, under, belt, and here. So she can't bring that leg back through because I'm on it. Drop my weight down onto the hip. There's no knee bar here, but there's a thread of a knee bar. They'll generally kind of go knee bar, abort, I'll turn, run under, and I'll get my guard pass. Whatever you guys do, don't let go of the belt, keep your head this way. They're going to push against you. Just stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here. Partners. Okay. So, here, knee shield. That's what the wrestlers pass. It's just, yeah. So I'm here, and her coach, Adam, is saying, you've got a pummel. And I'm like, no way, man, no pummel. So she goes like this, goes, one hand goes under my leg, other hand goes over. Now, this is the key. Right, we're gonna grab our hands, and on the TB band, you're trying to get your wrist on the TB band of my leg. It's slightly straight. I'm like, ah. But let's just say I kick out. So I kick out, and she just keeps squeezing that leg. I'm like, ah. She gets the pass. So, step over, can bid out. Snail, dead. And that's pretty much what she tries to do to me every time that we make out or no one appreciates the pressure on the legs. No one appreciates, you're going to tap. You'll tap off this pressure. Okay, good please. I'm going to be nice. we always think I guess nice. Okay. So we're here, and I'm out nice and wide, and I'm trying to pass gut, but I can't pummel my leg through. So I've got to get my left hand underneath his leg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all my weight onto my partner. I lift my right leg up, my hand goes under. I'll cup my hands together, and this is the part. I'm on the TB band, I drop. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? So, and that's me being nice. So your legs are trapped together. I'm pulling up on the TV band and drop my weight down. Your legs pull. Everyone tries to kick out, which will give me them out. So let me explain. So we're here. I can't get my hand under. So what I do is I lift this leg up, put my hand. See how that? So he's going to go sweep. I'm like, boom, got it. Hands underneath the TV band. My ear onto his hip. Squeeze. I'm not going to squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pause, 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 pause. Boom. Everyone does that now. Step over and kabim out. Once we're here, everyone does this, and I'm like this. And then we'll just go. Can't repeat guess, guys. But it's horrible. Yeah, so your wrist on the TV band, but you've got to screw your weight down on it. Once you get this, like, for the person underneath this, you're pretty much going to get knee barred or guard passed. You're pretty much going to get knee barred or guard passed. If you tap, the fight's over. So most people give you the guard pass. And most people are going to turn, because they're here, most people are going to turn belly down to take the pressure off. So you kind of climb up backside, which means that their frames are gone. You don't want to be climbing up here. So the more that you squeeze it, the more I get my leg out, the more that you keep the pressure here, the less you have to do with all the frames. The more that you take the pressure off, the more I can come back and realign, the more you have to do with frames. So always trying to keep them belly down off the pass. Okay, who would like to see it one more time? Micah. This is the part that when I first started teaching this, everyone had trouble getting their left hand underneath the leg, their left hand under the leg. I pass wide. My guard passing style is a really wide pressure passing style. So what I like to do is I like to pass out wide, and I'm normally like I've got quite good flexibility, agility through my hips. So I find I can get quite low for an old guy. Okay. So I put my weight here. So what I'm doing is I lift my right leg up, will give me the agility, come under. Transfer, so my head's onto the hip. So this means that I'm pushing him down. My wrist is on the TV band. I start to sprawl and drop my hips down. Cool. So what I'm saying to you guys is I want to keep him belly down. So now, when I step over, I'm coming up backside. So he'll try and turn. The more he turns, more I'm climbing up the mount. So the more he makes those motions, the more I'm coming around the outside to get to mount position. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's horrible. Hey, you actually give